Okay, everybody, back for round three. This is our third and final video for the inaugural monthly um, Manic Monkey Monday. Um, New thing I'm going to try starting here. One Monday every month, I'll be doing monkey songs. So get used to it. So there, yeah. So if anybody has any requests for any monkey songs or whatever, that's when I'll do them. I'll do them during Manic Monkey Monday. That way we can save the rest for, you know, more other things. And the song I'm using to close out this month's installment is one. It's one out of well, it's just one out of the four Neil Diamond written songs for the Monkees that simply just does not get enough attention, in my view, and um, and that's a shame because it's a good song. I really, it's one of my favorites actually, and matter of fact, when I was a kid and I got like my first couple of Monkees records, I was hoping that this song was on one of them, and it was not. It wasn't. Unfortunately, it wasn't. And because by the time I discovered the Monkees, because of reruns of the TV show back in the '70s, all the Monkees albums were out of print, so you couldn't get them. The only thing you could get was probably just a greatest hits compilation. And so uh, I had hoped that this particular album that this song was on was still in print. Unfortunately, it wasn't. The song in question is called Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow, and it was featured in many episodes of the TV show. And um, like A Little Bit Me and A Little Bit You, it's also sung by Davy Jones. In matter of fact, in my "I'm a Believer" video, I stated that out of the four Neil Diamond songs that the Monkees recorded, uh, Mickey is the only outlier in it, in that he sings leads on "I'm a Believer," while Davy sings leads on the remaining three. So there you go. Uh, as for information about the song itself, I really couldn't find any, unfortunately. So there's really not too much to tell on that respect. But I did pull up, you know, the entry for the album that it's on. It's called "More of the Monkees," and it was the second studio album by the Monkees, and it was released in 1967, originally on Coal Gem Records. You can now find it on, of course, Rhino Records here. It was it was recorded in late 1966 and displaced the band's debut album from the top of the Billboard Top LP charts, remaining at number one for 18 weeks, the longest run of any Monkees album. The first two Monkees albums were at the top of the Billboard charts for 31 combined consecutive weeks. More Than Monkees reached number one in the UK. In the US, it had been certified quadruple platinum by the RAAA with sales of more than 5 million copies. More Than Monkees is also notable as the first pop album to become the best selling album of the year in the US. And that's pretty much it. I mean, um, notable tracks on this album include She, another favorite of mine. Uh, when Love Comes Knocking at Your Door, not one of my favorites. Mary, Mary, Hold On Girl, again, not one of my favorites. Um, Peter's Novelty, Your Auntie Griselda. um, their classic, I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. This song, Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow. The Girl I Could Love. The Day We Fall in Love. Sometime in the Morning. Another one of my personal favorites off this album, Laugh. And of course, closing the album was I'm a Believer. As far as I know, and like I said, there's really not that much information about this song that I could pull up. As far as I know, Neil Diamond himself has not recorded it or performed it in any of his shows. I may be mistaken on that. If I am, by all means, please leave in the comments. I truly don't know, and I don't want to give out erroneous information if I have to. But as far as I know, he has not recorded it on any of his albums, and he may have done so in his live shows, but I don't know if that's true or not. So if it is, if you heard his version, let me know. That's all I ask. Yeah, so get your headphones on and let's close out Manic Monkee Monday with Neil Diamond's Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow from the album More of the Monkees from 1967.
Look out, here comes tomorrow, that's when I have to choose how I wish I could borrow someone else's shoes. Mary, oh what a sweet girl, lips like strawberry pie. Sandra, long hair and beat girl, can't make up my mind. I see all kinds of sorrow, wish I only loved one. Look out, here comes tomorrow, oh how I wish tomorrow would never come. Told them both that I love them, said it, and it was true, but I can't have both of them, don't know what to do. I see all kinds of sorrow, wish I only loved one. Look out, here comes tomorrow, oh how I wish tomorrow would never come. Mary, I love you. Sandra, I love you. Well, I see all kinds of sorrow, wish I only loved one. Look out, here comes tomorrow, oh how I wish tomorrow would never come. I love you, darling. I love you.
Okay, that was the Monkees. Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow from their 1967 album, More of the Monkees. And it is the third of third of 4 songs written for the group by Neil Diamond. The fourth one being Love to Love, and that went unreleased for many, many years until it finally came up on one of their Missing Links CDs back in the back in the 90s. And the group in 2016 did a reissue of the song for their 2016 album Good Times, using archived audio from Davey, who, like I mentioned before, had since passed on. And the reason I didn't do Love to Love on this one, because I normally do just 3 videos at any given time. Sometimes I do 4, but today I did 3. And the reason I didn't do Love to Love is because I got that planned for a separate video. I'm going to be doing kind of like a 2-in-1 type of video where I'm going to actually compare the original Love to Love single with, not single, the Love to Love track that was finally released on, I think it was Missing Links Volume 2, I want to say. I have to double check that, but I want to compare that one with the 2016 reissue of it for their Good Times CD, and just take a look at it. I do know that Neil Diamond himself re-recorded Love to Love. That I do know. And who knows? I might get around to that one of these days. Who knows? If you want me to get around to that, leave in the comments. Like I said, if you have any suggestions for any other Monkees songs that I could cover on Manic Monkee Monday, please leave in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. Because I want to try to make this a monthly thing. One Monday, one Monday out of the month. It seems about right. Anyway, and besides, it gives us a chance to just unwind and just, listen to some old-fashioned pop. That's it. So, if you like what you see, like what you hear, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell on the top. Make sure that you're up to date as to when I drop new videos. Also, if you can, give the video a like, share it with your friends, have them come on over, do the same, and and keep the ball running. Now, I got 3 other videos planned for tomorrow. I normally don't do that, but because I did Manic Monkee Monday, I'm doing it. So be on the lookout for 3 more tomorrow. And not to spoil too much, but lately I've been on a 70s kick as far as songs go, and these are songs from the 70s. So prepare yourself, and hopefully we'll have some fun. So until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.